What's up, motherfuckers? Um, let's see. We're gonna talk about. I'm talking about it. God damn it. Let's see. There we go. I didn't get a chance to really watch much of this, and I watched some of the beginning. I think. Let's see. Okay, let's see if I got it on normal mode. Okay,
She's
I
just
do.
fucking saying shit, making up shit, trying to say shit that she thinks is gonna fucking hurt me, and it doesn't. She literally said why she's fucking doing the bullshit she's doing, and she said it's because I still have those pictures of her up on my wall. Well, she didn't ask me to fucking take them down. If she wants them taken down, all she has to do is fucking ask me.
Exactly, and I feel the same way, Susie. If she wants to ask me to take them down, I'm happy to do that. All she has to do is say, "Hey, we ain't doing this back and forth shit no more. We can let it go. Hey, what's up, guys? We can let it go and go about our business, and that's the end of that. I got to go to bed soon. I'm fucking tired. I've been busy all day, doing bullshit, this and that. But that's all she has to do. She has to say, "Hey, whatever. We're not doing this back and forth shit. We're moving on with life." And for that matter, really and truly, that's all Sharon has to do too. You know, that's all Sharon ever had to do. Am I concerned about her child? Absolutely, I'm concerned with that shit. That's fucking fucked up. She's being provided with resources to feed and take care of her child, and that's not happening. Um, you know, it's just not happening. And I get people having different opinions. I think what? Let me look at this one. Hold on. Because Tammy talks about some stuff. I don't know what exactly Tammy's talking about. Let's see. Oh, let's see. Oh, here we go. Let me make sure that that works right. Okay, yeah, yeah. Should be good.
Hey guys, I am super excited for the gaming stream in less than an hour, and I hope that you all are ready to come and have some fun and laughs. I did before we did the gaming stream. I just wanted to make a couple of quick announcements. The first one is that everybody has a right to their own opinions, absolutely, and I don't disagree with that. I try very hard not to discount.
Oh, absolutely. Everybody does have the right to their own opinions. I mean, shit. But I don't even know who she's really talking about in this or what she's talking about. Like, I don't know. I guess some people are pissed off about whatever. And I'm not sure who in the
Other
world she's
people's,
even talking about.
and
But
I expect the same respect. I also understand that there are some of my friends that don't care very much for each other, and I respect that as well. But with that being said, do not expect me to have a problem with whoever it is you have a problem with.
I know I don't. I can't really think of anybody that I really have a problem with other than Sharon and Scotty. So other than that, I don't give a fuck. And if there's somebody insignificant out there talking some shit, about me that I don't even know about, what the fuck do I care? I'm just saying, I put it out there for what it is. I don't know who the fuck you're talking about, Tammy. Whoever it is, fucko. So maybe it's somebody that that has a problem with somebody that you know. I don't know who is having a problem with who, but nobody. But I mean, if it involves me, I don't give a fuck. Whoever it
I
is.
have tried to stay in the habit that if I've got a problem with somebody that is my friend, I'm not going to address it on a live stream. I'm going to personally reach out to that person and say, hey, I'm kind of upset with this. I wish you wouldn't have done that. It was kind of fucked up or whatever the case may be. But I don't address it or don't want to address it on a live stream. We just don't do that, to friends. The other thing is that if you are in chat or on panel on my channel and someone that you don't care for comes in, I'm not going to tolerate y'all attacking each other. It's not going to happen.
You know, that does cause a problem, and I've talked about that before. It does cause an issue. Hey, what's up, man? What y'all up to? You doing all right? Bracket Gaming in the house. We got Miss Tammy. Yeah, I'm not. Yeah, that's cool. I mean, I don't even know who's fighting, but they shouldn't fight. Yeah, I mean, they want to fight, go ahead, fight. You know, whatever they want to do, I guess. But do it on their time, not yours.
Whoever it is that starts the bullshit is going to be the first one to go. You can be mad at me all you want. You can cry and whine and bitch and call me whatever you want. That's fine. But you're not going to call others of my friends names. You're not going to attack them. It's not going to happen, period. And if that's not something that you can live with and you want to come into my chats and you see somebody you don't like, you can either follow very basic respect for another human being and just ignore them or block them so you can't see their remarks or their posts or whatever, or just leave. We all have choices. You're also not going to see me anymore coming into a chat or on panel where someone is bashing somebody else I'm a friend with. I'm just going to leave. I'm not going to be ugly about it. I'm not going to say, hey, that's my friend. Don't talk to people like that. I'm not doing it anymore. I'm not getting in the middle of it. I'm not going to play.
But yeah, I support her 100% in that. I mean, she can do whatever she wants. It's her chat. It's her shit. You know. Hey, what's up, Jenny? So Witchy Nicole's in the house. Let's see. We got a whole Red Door Woman. A whole lot of y'all. I'm just sitting here watching my shit, doing my thing, fucking around, guys. Oh yeah, I know. But absolutely, it's 100% her shit. She has a right to run her chat however she wants. I don't know of anybody that I really got a problem with. I don't care. You know, that they can have whatever opinions they want. You know, so I don't even know what who she's talking about.
Who's a
Maybe
better friend to me than another. I'm not playing those games. I love all of my
she might be heading it off with the past before it becomes a problem, which is fine. Whoever it is.
friends. But if you force me to make choices, then you were never really my friend to begin with. And I'm just going to make that really clear. If it's something you can't live with, I wish you well. I hate if we have to part company. I'll never speak ill of you, but I'm not going to play those games. I don't have to. I'm a 56-year-old woman. I'm well on my way down the hill. And I've got enough.
I agree. I don't have time for that drama shit either. The bullshit drama. I mean, like even with Sharon, I only spend so much time on that hoe. Fuck that hoe. Fuck that hoe. You know what I mean? It's some bullshit with her.
Beef and bullshit with a couple of other skanks on fucking YouTube for me to have to play this shit between friends and people I care about. So you can't, and you're not going to do that shit in my chats anymore on my channel. I'm sorry. I love y'all. I respect y'all, but that's just how it's going to be. So that's pretty much all I got to say. I appreciate y'all very much and I love y'all very much. I hope to see a few of you anyway in about 45 minutes. Thanks, guys.
Yeah, so no fighting or going back and forth with each other. Anybody over there? I can agree with her. I know exactly what she's talking about. Oh, Link. Oh, okay. All right. Yeah, I don't think y'all should be fighting over there. Anybody. So there's no point in it. Y'all can fight on your own channel. She's absolutely right. So I agree with that. Let's see. We'll pin it up. There we go. Got it pinned. But yeah. So Eli could suck your head. Well, I like Eli. Eli's all right with me. Hey, what's up, woman?
Hey.
But yeah, nobody's asking anybody to pick any sides. I don't think that I know of. I don't even know who it
I'm
is.
trying to head something off at the pass just in
Mm.
case. But you got me talking like I'm fucking Speedy Gonzalez there, dude. I don't care if you play my
Yeah.
shit, JT. You can.
I know. I gotta go. I skim through sometimes on a lot of people's shit, and I just kind of go through. You know, if I have time, I kind of go through and I skim through and I take a couple of minutes on it instead of like the whole 400 minutes and whatever.
Oh,
seconds it
so
was.
you didn't want me to bore you. I see. Okay.
No, I try to get the gist of what you're saying. Get it. I'll scan through a motherfucker and be like, okay, well, at this point, they got some fucking pictures of something up. Okay, let me see what they're talking about here. Yeah.
Yeah. I absolutely don't care if you use my stuff at all. So it is
Yeah.
I'm fucking tired tonight.
I know that's right. But
My
yeah,
God, it's been a long day.
I mean, anybody could have any opinion they want about whatever, you know. I mean, not everybody's going to agree
And
about
you know,
everything.
and that's all I'm trying to say. I
Mm,
realize that I have got friends that don't like other of my friends,
right,
and that's fine. I don't expect that everybody likes me. I don't give a fuck one way or the other. But all I'm saying is that if I'm live and somebody is there that you don't like, at least be respectful. Don't start name calling or attacking or whatever else, because you're going to be the first one to fucking go.
right,
There's no
exactly.
point. That's not. I want to start focusing. I want for all of us to start focusing on more positive things. You know,
Oh, absolutely, absolutely. That seems like more fun. That's why I'm saying
absolutely.
if Scotty wants me to take down that bullshit and she wants to go about her business and do her own thing, I'm absolutely all for it because that's exactly what I want to do. If she wants me to take that shit down on my community wall, all she has to do is, hey, I'm gonna take my shit down on my community wall. You take shit down on your community wall, and let's go on with life and not even talk about each other, or even acknowledge each other's existence anymore. You know, that's all she has to do because I don't
Right.
want to know that bitch. I want to pretend like I never knew that bitch to begin with.
Right.
You know, and I feel the same way about Sharon. I've gone months and months without, talking to this bitch or talking about this bitch or nothing else. And this bitch has to fucking go under a sock account under a Lily named Lily or something like that, and fucking stalk me that way.
Oh, I
You
remember
know,
that.
it don't make no motherfucking sense. You know, that's the thing. And really and truly, fuck, I didn't have nothing to do with the shit that's gone on with her so far. I ain't really done
No,
anything except for talk shit.
and
Mm,
it would seem to me that everybody does. I mean, if we went to, because now she's been over stalking at Dana's again. So, and that's where she's
yeah,
talking shit. So it's
cause
like,
she's looking
just
for
stop.
help. Yeah,
Well, she's
exactly.
looking
Just
at the wrong
stop.
fucking
I mean,
person.
mm,
Dana can't help herself, for fuck's sake.
no shit. I mean, it don't really make any sense to me why Sharon even started to begin with. And then on top of it, you got this issue with her child that however we were made aware of it, we were made aware of it. I don't know anything about your child, Sharon. That ain't my shit. I don't know
Right.
what the story is of the person that turned those screenshots over. If they're the ones that are following your child, or if they have a child that is friends with your child or something. I don't know. And
Right.
the child that is the friend is concerned about what she's saying and turn it over to her parent, and the parent fucking released that out to Susie. I don't know who Susie is friends with
Well,
or anything
here's
else.
what
I
I'll
don't know
say.
that information.
Here's what I'll say, because I'll tell you the same thing I told Susie this morning. And I still feel the same way. And I'm pretty honest when it comes to telling somebody what I think. I
Right.
don't I don't think that should have gone out as content. And the reason, not for the reason that we need to, poor Sharon, that's not it. I was
Right.
more worried about if it could have made things worse for that child.
We've gone through that before, but here's the thing too, is Sharon has followed my child around on her social media. She's followed uh Susie's child around on her social media, and now she's followed Chrissy Knows It All, her child, on social media.
That's
And
just
actually,
creepy.
it is gone into their chats and said, "Are you so and so's daughter? Teach one of these children."
That's creepy. Why would
It
you do
is,
that?
which is far worse than what any of us have done. We have not reached out to try to contact these children that
Right.
I'm aware of. She took screenshots of what the child posted, which if it's a public fucking, social media and it's not private or anything,
Right.
It's totally within her legal rights to do. Now, if she wouldn't have made that content public, then how are you supposed to get that child any help? You see what I'm saying? So
Well,
that's the thing.
yeah, no,
Well,
I
Jules,
but
remember Jules back in the day, even back when I've been talking about somebody keeps contacting my child on her social media shit. Now I want you to think about who that actually was all this time because they're still doing it. The
really,
person is still fucking doing it, even way back when. I didn't lie about that, Jules. It's still going on. And now it's done branched out. It's been going on with Susie for years, Jules. And now it's going on with Chrissy Knows It All. And recently, Chrissy Knows It All got, her police department involved in it as to who's doing that. And we all know who's doing it now at this point. It's Sharon. And I'm just telling you the facts. That's just a fact. It has been tracked down that it's coming from Sharon. Yeah, I've said that for years and I haven't lied about it at all. Yeah, now it's Chrissy too. It's happening to Chrissy too. And like I've gone in and out with a lot of people over the years, Jules. You know that. But there's one person that I've always been on the outs with, or mostly more than anybody else been on the outs with, and that's Sharon. That's consistent. You know what I mean? Everybody else is very inconsistent. Yeah. Yeah, now it's Chrissy. Now Chrissy, it's been happening. So it's very strange, very weird. We've all had the police involved, you know. Yeah, exactly. There is only one common denominator, and it's gone on with me for how many multiple years? How many years has that been? That's been like fucking 3 or 4 years or 5 years.
well, see, I'll
You
also
know,
say this. I'll also say this because I have not been around 3 or 4 years to know what the hell has
right,
been going on. So my first reaction is okay, I get worrying about this kid if this is what this kid is saying on her social media. I If that's the case, she definitely needs help one way
right.
or another, rather it's true or rather it's not. The kid needs some help. So I don't know that my first reaction, and it very possibly might have been, but I think I would have rather been
I
like,
get it.
no,
I don't disagree with what you're saying
okay,
that maybe it shouldn't have been content, and that's totally debatable. But given like the
absolutely.
things But given the things that have gone back and forth with this particular woman and the things this particular woman has done and things that have gone on with her older child and the fact that the older child has talked about, there being
Community.
some form of sexual abuse and the
Right.
different it's just a whole lot to it. You know
Yeah.
what I mean?
Susie told me a little bit more, a little bit, well, not just Susie, I've had several, a little bit more about what's going
Right.
on. And, I could say two wrongs don't make a right. There's lots of
But
things I could say, but given the history, what I'm going to do is I'm not going to, what happened. I'm no one to pass judgment. That's for fucking sure. Cause I've done some
right.
fuck shit myself.
Which
So
I feel like the CPS has gone and checked this child out backwards and forwards over and over again and have done nothing. They've done nothing but fail this child
mm,
over and over and over again. I'm not convinced that calling CPS again will do any good. So at the end of the day, but at the end of the day, if you could get Sharon to fucking stop, and say, hey, look, guys, there nobody's going to win this fight.
no, and
I'm
it's
not going
just
to
going to
win.
keep on getting a whole lot
Right.
friggin' uglier. Like Susie said, she didn't
Oh,
post.
it's gone here and farther, much much farther before.
Well,
This is nothing. This is just starting the same old shit over again with her. The thing
jeez.
is, if she would just stop, and somebody went as to recently contacting my daughter again,
Oh my God.
or trying to do that shit again. So this shit has gone on and on and on. This woman does not quit, does not stop ever.
Well,
And that's the thing. And so whenever we bring it out there to the forefront, sure, are we genuinely concerned? Absolutely. At the same
I don't doubt
time,
that. I don't doubt that.
like I'm saying, at the same time, I don't believe that they're going to do jack fucking shit.
That's sad. That's
And that's
sad.
the thing too. That's the thing too is that Sharon, she will never admit to the truth until she's nailed down with it. And it's like when you bring this up and you say, "Hey, look, you're fucking sitting here and you're chasing my child down and you're doing all this weird shit and you're fucking with me on social media and you won't leave me the fuck alone." Meanwhile, your child is doing this and you just make the statement, she will call you a goddamn liar until she gets it proven to her. And that's part of fucking why it ended up getting posted too.
Right.
Is because you can't fucking nail this bitch down with the truth. She won't just admit the truth. She continues to fucking lie about it.
Gotcha.
And you got to face her with that truth and say, "Look, this is what the fuck is going on, bitch. Your daughter is saying you are fucking spending all your time fucking stalking us and our children instead of taking care of her and doing what you are supposed to do." You know, you know, I think she slowed down today a little bit, right? I believe she slowed down a little bit today.
I don't know. I haven't even looked. I know that, if that's
I don't know. I'll take a look right now. I
okay.
mean, it ain't okay, an hour ago, Jules, you are a lying two-faced bitch. I know exactly what you're doing. There's
Whoa.
that. 3 hours ago, I've been busy because I have a life and like you stalking bitches. I just saw this sock account from the comments. And I didn't even respond, but looks like she's scared and still I mean, I could show you where she just talked about Jules. You know what I mean? She called her you know,
Oh my
she's talking
God.
bad shit about Jules, or Jules, you're a lying two-faced bitch. I know exactly what you're doing. There's that,
Jesus
so
Christ.
so I don't let me see who made a
The
comment
fuck
on here.
Jules do?
Watch you. Oh, okay. Experiment number 626. Watch how you talk about Jules. You got shit fucked up talking to her like that. So apparently GLL's following this shit.
Well,
You
that
know
would
what I
not
mean?
surprise me. Yeah, exactly.
Okay, so
GLM don't put up with
I
that
don't
shit.
I don't care if you don't like me. You fucking dox my child, bitch. And this was 6 hours ago. So I mean, really and truly, like every 3, 4, 5 hours, she's watching all this shit that's going on. She mentions everything that everybody says, everything everybody does. Uh, it's nonstop with
None of
this
them know
goddamn
what
mindset.
docs means. They don't get the fact that anything that's public that you put out there, including fucking social media, it's not a dox. It
Mm,
is not. It's
it's
public.
not, but I do see where they're coming from. That they, that's not like common knowledge, and people aren't tracking this shit like that. Okay, let me look it up. Hold up. Oh.
Clearly,
Here
Nicole.
we go.
Jules was trying to be nice to her and give her some
Oh
very
yeah, which we've all tried that. We've all
right.
tried to be reasonable.
And
We've
then
all
for her
tried
to
to
say that about Jules and Jules is being nice to her. Oh
right,
no, fuck you
but
all over the
that's the
place,
thing she
Jules.
does. That's the thing she does. I mean,
I mean Sharon, not Jules. Wow.
yeah. So Susie says, yes, we all know you're busy. How busy you are. We all know you leave your kid for over 6 hours a day to go hang out with a creepy maintenance guy. We all got that memo. I wasn't even addressing you, idiot. I was addressing the coward under the sock account, which was probably her too. Also, that screenshot was sent to me, and if you weren't slow, you would know that. Because unlike you, things do actually get sent to me first, just like the screenshot. And yes, you totally got me. I'm so scared, I just don't know what to do with myself. So many of your supporters and friends have already called me to defend you and cuss me out. I don't think I'll ever recover. I look forward to all my consequences. If I have consequences for show receipts, what are your consequences for abusing your kid? Yeah, no shit. Unlike you, I post receipts. You're the only one that said I was lying about the post that I made. So that that's when I posted these screenshots. Now you want to cry victim. Shake my head for you again. I have other receipts to show things were sent to me.
Susie's
It's not my
backstage.
fault. Others pay attention to things. Oh, is she?
Yep.
Oh, she told me to read it. Now she comes up here. Okay. So I fault others pay attention to things because they have seen you abuse your kids in the past and know what a piece of shit mother you are and worry about the well-being of the children. You posted about my daughter's sexuality, which is something my daughter for myself had shared publicly, but sharing something that was posted on a public forum is an issue. Get the fuck out of here. You also exposed my daughter's trauma that wasn't on any public forum. But again, that's okay, right? Funny how you want to address any of that. Don't throw pebbles if you can't handle boulders being thrown back. We're all still waiting for you to show the screenshot you claimed some male supporter sent you that made you think I was challenging you to some sort of cook-off. But we all know why my live cooking with my son triggered you so much now and why you felt the need to challenge me. Funny how you have a chance to prove you didn't lie and to prove me wrong, yet you don't address that either. But we all know that you never have receipts of the things you claim and know you're full of shit. But hey, I don't know what kind of mental state I would be in if my kids hated me like your kids hate you. Stop verbally, mentally, emotionally, and physically abusing your kids and start feeding your daughters. Why don't you show us some more of your activist work and attacks domestic violence victims again? And she's right. I mean, but this bitch also, sits there and accuses me of being a fucking pedophile too. Oh, there's
gosh.
Susie again. You rage quit your own stream. I let you up here. You rage quit. I let you up here again. Goddamn it.
Yeah.
Susie does that all the time on mine too. She
Mm.
just rage quits and then she wants to come right back.
Yeah. Sorry. My fucking whatever. I'm having headphone issues. But no, I just wanted to come up here. But yeah, basically, I said everything I needed to say in that post. Again, I never posted those screenshots of her kid until I, made a post saying what was said in the fucking in the videos. And she said I was full of shit and lying. So yeah, I posted the fucking receipts. And I didn't even think about it. I was very fucking upset after watching those videos. I was shaking. I was so upset for that kid. And I did. I reacted fucking emotionally, but it is what it is. But do I feel bad about it? Absolutely fucking not. Sharon sat
Absolutely
up
not.
there and told very personal shit about my fucking kid. Okay. That wasn't posted on any social media site. That wasn't even shared with many people privately, right? It was shit that I told Fire because, Fire was in my fucking house for a week, once a month for a fucking year. And I shared certain things with her. And, Fire fucking decided to, share that information with fucking Sharon, and the situation with my daughter's trauma that she went through. Fire, that wasn't even the fucking, the full story. Fire added shit to that and twisted shit and just lied about stuff too. But, Sharon has no problem having that. She still has that video up on whatever fucking channel that was last time I looked. Well, somebody had sent it to me like a month ago or 2 months ago because they had just ran across it. And I was like, yeah, I'm well aware of that.
I got zero fucks for her because she doxed my work, she doxed my dick, she doxed every fucking thing.
Right.
She doxed where
She's got no problem, insulting my kids' fucking looks. Right.
Yeah,
she's insulting my fucking kids' looks. And again, this bitch could not.
They almost shot a guy that she's called a SWAT call on people.
Yeah.
She almost
multiple
got the
people
dog killed. She's there ain't nothing that this bitch hasn't done. And you expect me to feel bad about that? No, I don't feel bad a bit. Fuck that
listen
bitch.
to this. I
Straight up.
just found this out in the last 15 minutes. Someone had reached out to me a bit ago, and come to find out, they're a gamer and they're an anime person, and Sharon's daughter was in this a server with this person. And so I asked the person, did she ever say
Well, thank you.
anything about her mom?
Elvira.
And she had told people in there that Sharon, that she never gets any new clothes, that she always gets her sister's hands me downs, and that she's never like gotten new clothes. And
But
that's
here's the thing. Like some people talked about, like certain things. Oh, hold
Wait.
on. Okay, never mind. Okay, people talked about like certain things, like if you tried to give her something, to help her out, like you try to give her money or try to do anything like that. The thing is the bitch had fucking 6 grand,
right.
and it got pissed away. She didn't do for her daughters. You could give this bitch fucking 10 grand in her hand right now, and she wouldn't do a fucking thing to help her daughters out. They would still be starving really soon. It
Yeah.
wouldn't take long, within a month or two. You could give her fucking 20,000. You could get that bitch as a fucking money pit, a bottomless black hole. The thing is that she has the resources to do what she needs to do to feed her child and to get a job and to make a little extra money so she can pay for fucking heat and shit and air conditioning and do the very basic shit. The child is not a child. She is 14 years old. She's nearly a fucking adult. She's right a breath away from it. She's old enough to be able to stay at home alone. You don't even need fucking daycare anymore. You don't even have that fucking excuse. And she refuses to go out and get a fucking job. That is
Right.
not my fault. That is not anybody else's fault here. This is a fucking low life scum of the earth fucking bitch who refuses to do for a child.
Right. And that's the fucking thing. And the kid has friends. She's on fucking social media. She's in all sorts of discords. She's gonna fucking talk to people and try to get advice and try to get help. And I truly think the
Right.
kid wanted Sharon to see those fucking videos. Like I said, last I knew, they were following each other on fucking TikTok. I didn't look yesterday. I literally fucking screen recorded those videos and, didn't fucking look at, who she's following or anything like that. And, that was the end of it. So I didn't see if they were still following each other. But, she fucking is watching the videos about Sharon and shit. She made that one video. So, but Sharon's always inserted her kids in this and has told them over the years about all this online fuckery that she gets herself in, right? She's inserted her kids, having them make videos, fucking talking about us and, laughing about us. Oh, I called my kid at work because so and so lost their channel. Ha ha ha. I mean, she brought him to the fucking courthouse. The judge was absolutely fucking disgusted that she brought the kids to the courthouse. But then yet, no one's fucking, she sends her kids links to my fucking live streams. We all saw that when her oldest fucking came into my chat and jumped on the fucking panel. Sharon sat there and said, oh yeah, me and my daughter talked to this cop in Florida and all the detectives in my town. And then, when her daughter was asked about that, her daughter had no idea what the fuck we were talking about and was like, no, I've never talked to any cops or detectives. So she's the one that's inserted her kids over the fucking years, and then she wants to fucking, address that. Like, my kid fucking has no idea that Sharon has said the things that she has said about her online, nor will she fucking ever. That's
Right.
not shit you go and fucking tell your kid when, shit like that fucking happens. Now, my kids couldn't even tell you fucking 5% of mine and Sharon's fucking beef. Or like they know zero about fucking Scotty, so it's like but she constantly fucking tells her kids everything, inserts them, whines and bitches and moans. When JT was in her house, she sat there and fucking talked about me and all this bullshit right in front of the fucking kids.
Oh, dude, constantly.
Yeah.
Oh, Lord.
So,
terrible.
but
I don't understand all that.
all these people,
why would
I don't
you-
either.
like,
I don't talk to my kid about social media shit. That's going on.
right. Fucking, it's crazy. And, I shouldn't say all these
Who
people,
does?
but the
That's
few
nuts.
people that want to be like, oh, Susie shouldn't have posted that shit, blah, blah, blah. Well, where were you guys when she fucking, blasted the shit about my daughter's sexuality all over social media? Where were you guys when she spoke on, my daughter's fucking trauma? Like, where was everybody else, these people when that was fucking said? And again, that was shit that my kid didn't put out publicly. I hadn't put out publicly. It wasn't out there publicly on a fucking, public social media site. So,
No, I certainly understand.
and Sharon has told those kids that we stalk them and if their TikToks and all this, she made them fucking put it
Well,
on
if it
private
isn't us,
and block us.
if
Hold
it
on.
isn't us that she could talk about, she talks about that other whatever dude is fucking supposedly tracking her down or whatever the fuck and hiding in the bush. So I mean,
Right.
there's
And
something wrong with the bitch. If it wasn't us, it'd be somebody else. So I mean, fuck that.
And
bitch.
last year, when whoever, I can't even remember who it was, when I found, was sent her kids TikToks, Sharon fucking made her block us and put their shit on private. Well, both her daughters have fucking unblocked me and their shit's not private anymore. Or it wasn't up until last night. I don't know if it's back public now. I haven't even fucking looked today and I haven't been sent anything, but it's like, okay, so that tells me the fucking kids wanted us to see that shit too.
Yeah.
Because why would you unblock me?
I don't know. It don't make sense, does it?
And like I said,
I think they did. I think she did want to let us see it. I think that she did want people to know about that.
oh, absolutely.
she does
Multiple
want some
people
help.
have said that on my community wall too.
I think she did want some help.
Yeah.
I think that she's having major issues with her mother, and I think her mother has some major fucking mental issues and shouldn't be. Them children have suffered because of it. You wouldn't understand the mental issues that this woman has and what it's like living with her. You have no fucking idea
Yeah.
what it's like, what they have gone through.
Yeah.
I got a small taste of it, and let me tell you something. It's fucking bad. It's terrible.
Yeah.
Okay? Fuck that. Okay? I'm telling you, my child would survive that about as long as I did. She wouldn't even make it 15 hours, I bet. Before she got right out, fuck this shit. This is bullshit. Take me home. Just throwing it out there for what it is. It's fucking nuts.
Yeah, and exactly, Jules. Sharon claims that she's this activist of CSA and blah, 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 right? She went on Shangy's show because of that whole fucking situation, but yet she doesn't have her kids' social medias on fucking lockdown. Like, what the fuck?
Which, yeah, I don't know the exact method in which that was obtained, and I don't care. It doesn't have anything to do with me. I know I didn't do it. That's all I got to know.
I think at this point it probably doesn't matter where or how it got, and it's a problem. And it's a problem because there's a little girl who clearly is suffering. And that gives me a little bit of a problem because because of the teaching that I've done, the subbing, anytime you're a teacher, you've got teaching credentials, whatever the case, you're a mandated reporter. I'm a mandated reporter through where I live. That's shit that is supposed to get reported. But I also lived in Tennessee for 20 some odd years. And I substituted there as well before I got my bachelor's degree. And they don't do shit.
Well, as a grown man, I survived in that household for 15 hours before I went fucking nuts and left. Okay. So I want to ask you, what do you think a child's going through in there that has to
Yeah.
live there? That's their mother.
I can't.
I mean-
It's yeah, no,
I want to know something. If I went by your house and I stayed the night, either one of you ladies, would I be running out of there in 15 hours? Like I couldn't stand it no more.
no, I already done told you what I'm gonna do to you if
Yeah.
you come here.
Oh, motherfucker, that's not. Yeah, that's not what I'm talking about. I mean,
You're
you know,
gonna be too fucking
you know what I'm
tired to
saying?
run.
You know what I'm saying, goddammit. You know what I'm saying.
I
Like
do,
I'm
but I
just going
couldn't
by
resist.
just to hang out and hey, we're going, me, you, and the kid, and go watch a movie or something.
Right.
You know, we're gonna watch whatever or do
No.
whatever. You know, I'm not
No.
gonna be running out of there in 15 hours. I just go to Florida or California one to go and visit, and I say, hey, can I stay with you? You say, okay, cool. I'm not gonna be running out of there in 15 hours. You know what I mean?
Right.
Like that.
No.
I mean, I don't think that anybody can really have a good idea of what the fuck them kids have gone through. I don't think that y'all really get it because I can't exactly explain it correctly. I don't think that it's just completely, just a complete nightmare. You know that, and all I can stress is like 15 hours is all I could take. And I had to go. I couldn't. My nerves were through the fucking roof. Like it was constantly like a level 9 or 10 of stress. Like you
Wow.
constantly had this stress monster, like that going through the house that was sharing, making sure everybody was stressed the fuck out as much as she possibly could. And like Navy SEALs would have a problem living in that house. It was terrible. It was bad.
If it was that bad, I can't imagine, having to be there my entire life. And I mean, like I said, obviously it was clear her child is reaching out for help and doesn't feel comfortable to say it to her mother, or she said it to her mother and her mother's just ignoring it. I don't know which, but I don't know.
The 15-hour drive was better, but that's neither here nor there. The thing is that, I don't know, you kind of, if you live in chaos or you're addicted to chaos or something like that, I could see like that being your cup of tea.
Yeah, but
when you're dealing with somebody that is so chaotic and they're constantly putting that stress monster, and if Susie wasn't enough, and if these stalkers weren't enough, and it wasn't like all this other shit that she was thrown into that house, thrown at them children, it would be like whatever that dude's name was that supposedly was across the street in this bush that wasn't a bush that you could see right through. Like supposedly he's trying to hide behind like this tiny tree. You know what I mean? It's just little sticks coming up. You know what I mean? It wasn't anything you could hide behind. And supposedly he was there and he's watching or something. It's constantly this stress. And it was about, like control.
Yeah, that's gonna give me nightmares tonight.
Well, it was constantly about like control, like you better not go far because Sharon's gonna protect. Sharon couldn't protect anything. Sharon couldn't protect her own pussy from a child. She fucked a child supposedly because in her own words, she could protect her own pussy from a child. That's what she said. But now she's gonna protect. That's the way she presents herself, is that she's this mighty protector, or something. Like you better not go nowhere, otherwise, whatever. I mean, and that's the way. That's their world. You know what I mean? That's the way the world is presented via their mother. and you're dealing with that situation, and it's very rough, very tough. It's very hard to really explain it all and have somebody really understand.
Well, what that makes me think is that somebody who has to have that much control over their child, it's because they're trying to hide something. You know what I mean? Something's
Right.
going on, and they don't want for the kids to slip up and say what it is, or whatever the case may be.
I think she's severely mentally ill. I think she realizes it. I think that, she is not pleasant to be around. I think she's aware of that. I think that she's doing everything she can to not be completely abandoned by everybody that's around her. That's what that was my personal opinion. Like I had said, like every
Well,
aspect of their lives were controlled, including like when
well,
they were changing, taking a
sorry to
shower.
sorry to interrupt, JT, but is that really Damien?
Where?
I don't know. You scroll up a bit. I don't even know if that's his last name. It says it seems like at least half the women in this community are out in space somewhere. Damien, if that's really you, would you join the panel so we can have a conversation? Since, according to Sharon,
This
you
has
got
got
issues with me.
They've got one subscriber, and they joined in April of 2022.
Huh?
There's no videos. There's nothing at all on the channel.
Yeah, I mean, I don't even know if that's his last name. I was sent his last name last night, but hold on, I gotta search because I don't even remember what it was. How
Well, I mean, if you got to have somebody follow you to go change your clothes or go take a shower, and your mother is following you there in the creepy way that she
last
tends to
night?
do,
Yeah, I don't think I understand that either. But I
yeah,
mean, Chris was showering himself by the time he was like 5 or 6 years old. So
exactly. But we're talking about children that are way over that,
yeah,
and she was even, creeping on me while I was trying to take a shower. I'm like, "Are you gonna get the fuck out or what the fuck?" And she's like, "No," and I'm like, "Oh well, fuck it, I don't care." I mean, but I'm an adult. I can make that sort of decision. Like, hey, am I gonna deal with this bullshit or what am I gonna do? You know, but when I saw her do it to the daughter, I was like, the fuck? And this daughter is like 16 or something like that, you know, and I just thought it was very weird. It's like being in a prison and you got the guards, this guard fucking watching you do everything. And it doesn't make any sense. It's like, what is she looking for? What is she got to do that for? What is it that she's worried that I'm not, why can I not have any privacy? You
yeah, I
know,
wouldn't. Yeah,
Wait, she would be in the shower while her girls showered?
she would be in the bathroom while they showered. Yes.
What the fuck? Well, no wonder the oldest made that comment in that video then,
Well, that's what I
saying that
told
she.
you. I told you
Oh, okay.
that
I
that's
I re-
absolutely a
I
fact.
remember now. Now I remember something about it. I just didn't remember it at first.
Well, I mean, she would go into the bedroom while they're changing and everything. I mean, which they're all girls. I get to a certain degree that, maybe you can go in and go out or something. I'm not going to sit there and watch my son's fucking dress every day, or any,
yeah, I wouldn't.
I
I
don't
wouldn't
know.
do that to my daughter either. So
I don't know.
that's
It's just,
me.
yeah. Oh, definitely. If it's the opposite sex, I would not, have anything to do with that. I mean, granted, I let my current daughter, get away with more than I should as far as her walking around the house, but I mean, it's her house. You know what I'm saying? Well, I mean, I guess it really is my house, but I'm just saying that,
Well,
it's the
yeah, but
house
she's
I
got to give
provide
them their
for.
space,
It's hers,
right?
so I don't know. It is what it is.
It's strange.
Yeah, those fucking poor kids. Like, it's always made me fucking sick to my stomach to think about what those kids fucking have been through and go through on a daily basis. And, you know, and that's why I said in my post yesterday too. It's like, what is Sharon surprised that her kids, you know, in Discords, on TikTok, on whatever social media platform, you know, venting to people about her life? That's all she's seen Sharon do her whole fucking life, every single day.
Sorry, my child was
So-
trying to buy some shit, and I had to tell her to go on my Amazon account
Mm.
because I didn't want to use that other site, whatever it was. I'm like,
So
"Fuck
then,
that,
you
I don't know
know,
what that is."
why is she so surprised that her kid, you know, her kids do the same fucking thing?
Mhm.
It just, I don't know. It's weird.
You know, oh,
It
and
is
then,
weird.
oh, never mind. That's regarding the other one. Someone else said something to me today too about the Scotty situation, and you know, Scotty, you know, saying that my mom fucking
Oh,
sold me
God.
to be abused for money and shit. And you know, obviously, this person knows that that's not true, and it was Scotty just fucking, you know, lying. And but the person said, but what if it fucking was true? You know, what, that she's going to shame you for it? You were a child. It's not so, you know, if, you know, your mom or
Right.
any adult did that to you, how is that a fucking you issue? You know, and why should you
Not
be
a you
shamed
issue.
for that? And I was like, yeah, very good point. But
Well,
that's
I
how these
mean, look
people
at
are just
Roma.
fucking sick and twisted, and,
Right. Well,
you
look at
know,
Roma Army. She was literally, I think, from the Ukraine or Russia, and was sold like that, and was abused as a child.
yeah, that's
So,
horrible. That's,
I
you
mean,
know, if somebody goes
yeah, I
through
mean,
that,
are
and that
people going to use
happened with
that against
somebody.
that woman? I mean, what does that mean? I mean,
Right. Oh,
I
and
don't think
Scotty,
that
just
anything
so
like
you
that. I think
know,
that you went through some things, but I mean, I don't think that you went through something like that. You know what I mean?
no, my mom had no fucking idea what fucking was going on. You know, my mom, yeah, she was fucking busy because she was at the hospital 24/7 with my sister who was dying. You know, she didn't know what the fuck was going on. And Scotty, again, you know, if you're gonna, you know, repeat stories and add shit to it and whatever, you know, it wasn't a fucking neighbor. It was a family friend who was our landlord. So that's who fucking abused me, okay, Scotty? And no, it wasn't because my mom fucking sold me.
Oh my God. How can somebody make something like that up?
All right.
What the hell kind of sick, twisted fucking mind
Mhm.
makes shit like that up? I don't understand.
Yeah, she fucking took, because when Fire and Sharon were talking about it publicly, you know, and not only exposing my daughter's trauma, but also exposing mine, because I hadn't talked about it ever publicly. You know, I had said I had been abused, but that was it. But you know, they wanted to go there. Okay. But you know, you know, Fire was like, "Oh yeah, Susie, your mom didn't protect you." Blah 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 blah.
Oh
You know,
my
that's where they
God.
went. So Scotty heard that and then twisted it into what she twisted it into.
Right.
So, you know, so that's why I said, going off of her, Fire and Sharon's logic, right? And then they turned around and said, my mom didn't protect me, and then I didn't protect my daughter for the incident that happened to her. And so then going off of that logic, then I guess Sharon's responsible for her kids' abuse, right? Her daughter said she was sexually abused throughout her whole life. It wasn't one incident. It wasn't, you know, a 6-month incident. It was a fucking her whole lifetime. So going on their logic, I guess that's Sharon's fucking fault, right? Or, you
Right.
know,
I mean, yeah.
but
If
you know,
that's the logic that you're going to use, yeah.
Right. But,
You're
you know, then
exactly right.
Sharon turned around and called her daughter a liar, then turned around and said,
God.
oh, well, I wasn't home when that incident happened. You know, when somebody came in the house and attacked her. Your kid said her whole lifetime. She didn't say one incident, two incidences, three incidences. She said her whole fucking lifetime.
hmm And I don't doubt that because, I mean, you got Sharon who's constantly coming in on your privacy. Like she doesn't understand the
Yeah,
basic
and where
human need
was
in
Sharon
privacy.
when somebody broke into the house and fucking, you know, did attacked? Was she out with the maintenance man?
Probably.
Oh, but that's just misinformation. I'm sorry, I forgot.
Yeah. Oh, I have no doubt that they have been made miserable by their own mother for multiple years. There is no doubt in my mind. Put your mind at ease that that is absolutely a fact. And I think that they would be better off anywhere else, at least somewhere else you could have a peace of mind. If it was like um, if it was like a foster home or something like that, they would be better off. They wouldn't have issues with being fed. They wouldn't have issues with having a peace of mind or anything else. Now, granted, the system is not perfect. Children in that system, bad things happen to them there too. It's just a really tough situation. But I think that they would have been better off if they would have just rolled the dice and gone with something else, or the fathers. If the fathers would have stepped
Yeah,
up,
well, it's
that would
too
have been
late
really nice.
now. I mean, the youngest, you know, that father needs to fucking step in. And we don't know what he
Yeah.
feels about the situation. You know, Sharon
Well, the
claims that,
daughter is
you
old
know,
enough to make her own decision about where she wants to live. All you have to do is
yes,
file the paperwork,
she sure
and it's
is.
He is
taken
now,
right out
yeah.
of there. Yeah. I mean,
But,
my
you
child's
know,
old
it's
enough to
like
decide where she wants to live now.
Sharon didn't allow the kid to have a relationship with the father, right? Because Sharon and him had beef, and you know she was fucking pissed off at him for fucking years because he couldn't fucking stand her. And then he's the one that went on Shane's show, right? I'm like 99% positive it was him. And then, you know, for whatever reason, God only knows, they, you know, whatever, work things out. And then all of a sudden, Sharon lets, you know, her see the kid again. It's like, it shouldn't matter what beef you have with the fucking guy. That guy should
Right.
have been allowed to be in that child's life like he wanted to be all these fucking years. But no, Sharon let her own fucking personal issues with the guy, you know, fucking get in the way of her not having a relationship with her father. And she has videos
Right.
up on her channel, just like the oldest one did the same thing, praising their, you know, their fathers who wasn't there, you know, in their lives up until recently, but yet they both done videos praising their fathers and saying how much they love him, and then have videos fucking saying what a piece of shit Sharon is. You know, it's no wonder that she's fucking batshit nuts. And it's like I said in my post today, I don't know what my fucking mental state would be if my fucking kids hated me too.
Well, I get that it can be a difficult situation to acclimate a child to a parent that they've never known.
Yeah, but they
I get
should
that
have been
that's a
able to have
problem.
that chance to know.
Right, but do you think that Sharon could have stopped me, for a second from getting to my child? No way.
Yeah.
No
Well,
way.
that's
It would
true.
never happen that way.
I agree with that. That's true.
Not in a million years. I would have had paperwork filed so fucking fast their head would have spin. And they
Mm.
might have done that acclimating shit where, for a couple of months there, but as soon as I got, my full thing going, she better watch out because I'm gonna be if she slides up one time, that's it. I'll yank it right out from under you, and that's exactly what I did many times before. Like they did not stop me, not even a little bit. They tried to stop me over and over again. You know what I mean? From doing whatever, and that That's why the accusations that you saw me getting accused of from that one woman were so bad, because she knew I had already done it twice. You know, that I went and, you know, got my full custody or my full, you know, access to the child, you know, to the children. There was 2 children I got, and then 2 children I got. And so she already knew that. So she knew she was kind of a fuck up. You know what I mean? Already. So that's why those accusations that she was making were so fucking bad, because she wanted to slow me down or stop me altogether from getting, you know, that child full time, because she was such a fuck up. And she lost her other 2 kids already. You know what I mean? So she wanted to keep that shit going and then try to stop me from doing shit. And it didn't work out for her. You know what I mean? Because the truth came out. I got 5. This is my 5th child, and I've had full custody of all 5 of them at one point or another, and ended up with joint custody after. Yeah, I'm very fertile. That's true. But I took care of all 5 of my children. My 5 children did not do without shit at any point for any reason ever. So, and anytime that, you know, some woman was going to mistreat them or abuse them, I was right there to say, fuck you. I don't think so. You know what I mean? So,
Terrible.
it can be done, guys. The men out here in the world, you can step in and be a good dad anytime that you feel like you need to do, and save your children from going through anything else that, you know, anything negative that you can say, you know, them starting to go through,
Yes.
you know, because there was a couple of them, I got them at 4 and 5 years old. The first 2, the second 2, I got them at 2 and 3. And in this last one, I got her at 6 months old. Or
My
no, 11.
goodness.
Yeah, no, 11 months old. At 11 months old,
Oh my
she was
goodness.
mine. She was mine at 11 months old. So, and 11 months old all the way to this date. And at this point, it's been over a year. She can make a decision, you know. Well, actually, I'm doing better than I've ever done it before in my life, but that's neither here nor there. You know, as you get older, you make more money. But you know, the thing is with this one, they granted me full custody right off the bat. She was like 3 or 4 years old, and they started doing this, you know, because the mother fucked up for years on that one. You know, the mother's kind of fucked up for about a year or 2 on the other one. And but this mother fucked up for like 3 or 4 years, and she was like 4 or 5, and they were doing a supervised visitation, trying to reacclimate her, you know, into knowing who her mother was and everything. So, you know, but luckily, you know, I had the other 2 exes lined out, you know, by then, because, you know, women go through their stages. It's like y'all have y'all's midlife crisis when y'all turn about 26, 27, and y'all start doing some funky ass shit sometime. You know, and that's what both of those bitches did. Well, actually, all 3 of these bitches did. They kind of had their 25, 26 area where they have their midlife, a female midlife crisis, and they fucking went nuts. You know, and men tend to go through their midlife crisis about my age. You know, but I didn't feel the need to do any crazy shit. You know what I mean?
Right.
Yet so far, you know.
Yes.
So yeah, yeah. So you know, but and so they would fuck up for a year or 2, you know, and this one did it for 3 or 4 years, and so it ended up like it ended up. But I mean, none of them were like crazy, crazy bitches, you know, for the most part. You know, they were fairly sane in comparison to some of these other bitches I've seen. You know, I'm actually kind of fortunate, but you know, it is what it is.
I don't know. It's a sad situation.
It is. Well, hey, I'm in between the 40s and 50s. God. Yeah.
I don't even. I was not 27 when I had a midlife. I can't remember if I even really had a midlife crisis. My whole fucking life is a crisis.
Well, I mean, not every woman's going to go through it, just like not every man's going to go through it.
Right.
You know what I mean? But when they do, and all three of them bitches seem to have done it. You know, it was around, 20, 26, 27, somewhere in there. They started having this fucking kind of midlife crisis thing, saying, fuck. I think I could do better than the motherfucker I got, kind of thing, and started going fucking nuts and chasing these other dudes and doing this different shit. And we're concerned about other things more so than their kids. And, I'm like, the kid, what the fuck?
Yeah, your
It was
kids
like
always
to the
got to
point,
be
like,
first.
well, it was to the point that, they weren't seeing the kids. You know what I mean? It was like to that point.
Oh.
Like they dropped the kids off and they were gone. Where were they going? What were they doing? They were doing all kinds of fucked up shit, whatever the fuck they wanted. Kind of like Sharon running off for the 6 days, with the maintenance man or whatever, going fucking nuts. It's kind of like that situation. So it's like, what other choice do I have? I'm supposed to wait for you to get done with your little midlife crisis before, I can get the benefits. I'm not the primary parent. I've got to change this shit around to be the primary parent so I can make sure I can get them in school.
Right, and they're being
And
done
get them taken
right.
care of. Yeah, I mean, I can't do nothing like that, So even, I'd go file the temporary orders, everything would go through. That's on you. At a time and period in time when, like maybe 2% of men were getting fucking custody of their children like that.
Right.
Yeah.
So,
I don't know how people do it with 4 kids because, oh my gosh, I had 3 extra teenagers Friday night, and then I had 2 extra teenagers Saturday and Sunday. And holy fuck, man, was it expensive just having to pay for 2 more. Like, seriously, I don't know how people with 4 kids do anything ever with their kid.
Well, I'll tell you how I did it, as a single dad. What I did was, like, I had 2 kids with a high school girlfriend. And, at a certain point, we, went our separate ways, and she fucking went nuts at a certain point, when the kids were a little bit older, but I had a new woman already. And so, and I had a wife. I actually got married. So I had a wife, I had 2 kids. We took on the kids, right, at a certain point. Around that time, we started having kids of our own together. We had 2 kids. And, then she started going through her shit. When she started going through her shit, the first bitch fucking got about right. Right? So the first baby mama ends up being my second wife. And then the first wife is the second baby mama, and she takes off. Right? So I did that little merry-go-round, and then she did some other bullshit like later on, so we got a divorce. And then I got a girlfriend for a year. But the girlfriend for a year got pregnant, because she was 10 years younger than me. Yeah, I'm a busy motherfucker. I did fucked up shit. I'm a fucking Rolling Stone. What can I say? But then that fucking third baby mama was fucking crazy. So about that time, the second ex-wife got her shit together again, which is Shauna, right? So, actually, that's my first baby mama, and my second wife is Shauna. So just so you understand the situation about work. So that first baby mama, second ex-wife, made another round. You know what I mean? And helped me out with that one. Yeah. So I mean, ultimately, at the end of the day, there's about
how in the fuck you keep all that shit straight?
Well, basically, between the 3 of them, they helped me raise the 5 kids. You know what I mean?
Good night.
Yes.
Damn.
Yes. Between the 3 of them, that's all you need to know. Is between the 3 of them, I got them to help me raise them kids. God damn it. It was a fucking mess, you know, and it wasn't ever the one who was the actual mama, you know, raising
Right.
that raising them motherfuckers. But it was you know, hey, it is what it is. Basically, all three of them had babies with the same man and took turns raising the other one's child. Is the way it worked.
It's starting to sound a little polygamous to me.
It was. It was very polygamous. It really was. I mean, and they would slide into town and hook up and all kinds of shit, while the other one, you know, the other one could be in the other room for all they cared. They didn't give a fuck. You know what I mean?
Jesus
They did not
Christ.
give a shit. You know, as long as they was getting dick on the regular, you know, that's all they, you know, it was fucking crazy. I don't know.
That's
Look.
pretty nuts.
Yeah, well, I mean, it is what it is. But yeah, that's the gist of, you know, the way it works.
Well, let me tell you how the way it's going to work here. Tammy's getting ready to go to bed.
No, that's right. Me too.
I have had a long day.
night.
I'm exhausted. So I am going to I've already taken my sleeping pills. So
Trust me, I ain't having no more children, y'all. It's over.
it's all
It's
done.
done. Yeah.
You know what else I was thinking about last night, real quick? It's about how, you know, Sharon cheated on her man when he was overseas and got pregnant with the oldest, and then freaking, was it the oldest or the youngest? Yeah, no. Was it the oldest or the youngest? No, it had to have
It's the
been the
oldest.
youngest one. And because
I don't know.
guy was 15, the Jordan's dad. So yeah, the youngest one, she fucking, you know, cheated on the guy while he was overseas. He comes back, she's knocked up right away. You know, he assumes it's his because he didn't know she had cheated. They
Oh.
get fucking married. Then 5, 6 later, they're going through a divorce. He had found out that she had cheated, so the courts ordered for a DNA test. And while they were separated and going through the divorce, he had paid over $30,000 in child support to her. And then it comes back and it's not his kid. And he was absolutely devastated. For 6 years. He thought, you know, that was his daughter, and how he still wanted to, you know, be in that child's life and raise her as his own. And she didn't even allow that, you know? And then nor did she allow the other dad to fucking have anything to do with her. I mean, that's just so fucking sad. You know, she didn't pay a penny back of that fucking $30,000. You know, it's just so fucked up.
That's pretty bad. I agree.
Yeah.
All right, guys, I'm out.
All right. Good night, Tammy. Have a good night.
Night,
guys.
Tammy.
Love y'all. Have a good night.
Love ya.
Love you too.
Bye.
Good night.
Bye.
Yeah.
Well, that is terrible that, you know, she did him that way.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, at least he found out, you know, at some point, and it didn't go on until she was 18.
Yeah.
You know, and then he found out. That would be even worse, I guess. But I don't know.
Yeah. Oh, Witchy, he was fucking more devastated than anything else, you know.
Of course he would.
Yeah. I am Zen says, do you think he didn't cheat on her? I don't know if he did. I hope he fucking did. I mean, he was overseas in a war, so I'm sure it wasn't easy to cheat.
Mm-mm. No, it probably
But I
wasn't.
mean, that just speaks on her character. You know, there's
Yeah.
so many things that she's done just from the 5 years that we've known her that speaks on her character. You know, we could sit here
Oh,
and talk for a
absolutely.
fucking hour about that shit and, you know, give
Hours.
different. Yeah. You know, seriously. And yeah, it's just, she's just a real fucking piece of shit.
Yeah,
The
she's a real number.
hypocrisy to fucking sit there and try, you know, act like a victim because I fucking shared that shit last night when she's done the shit she's done. And it
Right.
wasn't even on a fuck side. Like, you know, she was sent that shit or found it on my fucking kid's social media and shared it. Oh no, she just fucking, you know, listened to one of my enemies and went from there. An enemy that she, said was a lying piece of shit for fucking a year, 2 years straight. So, and then, I would send a screenshot earlier today too that Sharon had made a post saying something like she didn't know she was referring to Scotty's stream, and that she didn't know that my mom did that to me as a kid. And it's like, okay, bitch, well, Fire's the one who told you about that situation in the first place, and Fire didn't even say that bullshit to you. Okay, she said other bullshit to you, but not that. But yet Scotty somehow knows that. Like, give me a fucking break, Sharon. You know fucking Scotty's fucking full of shit.
Ex- exactly, and she knows a lot of them are full of shit. And they're just telling fucking lies about who the fuck ever they can tell them about. And just like
Right.
she does, but she does it too. So I mean, it ain't no, like she pegged me and all this other dumb shit. Whatever, Sharon. Whatever. Nobody cares. Even if you did peg me. I mean, here's the thing, Sharon. You can lie about me all you want. The lies you tell about me aren't as bad as the truth that everybody tells about you, like your daughters.
Right.
I mean,
And like, what the fuck is she referring to Jules? Oh, Jules, I know what you're trying to do. Like, what is it? What the fuck is Jules trying to do? Because she was giving you fucking solid advice. And,
right.
that's all fucking Jules did. Because she was, devastated. Even after you fucking have attacked DV victims in the last week, Sharon, Jules still reached out an olive fucking branch. And you again remind people what a piece of shit you are, and why nobody fucking should bother helping you. And but yet that's my fault somehow.
Well, I mean, the dumb shit that she says about me, like she says, what does she say? She says I got a humpback, that I take a pegging. I'd rather be a man with a humpback that takes a pegging, that films children at the pool, supposedly, right?
Yeah.
I'd rather be all that than a fucking child abuser all day long,
Right. Well, see, and
or
that's
being
just another thing.
accused of being a child abuser by my own children. I'd rather be all that
Yeah. Well,
than
and
that.
that's just another example of how her twisted mind thinks, right? Here you film
Right.
yourself sitting in a fucking water park having a drink to fucking, I think you posted it at the time to be like to show that you weren't fucking worried about the drama or whatever. It was just a
Exactly.
fucking innocent video. And then she's got to turn it into something fucking perverted and horrible. And it's like, who fucking thinks that way? So, Sharon, if you've ever taken a picture of your daughters at a fucking water park and there was kids in the background, does that mean that's what you were doing? You fucking
Exactly.
sick freak. You know how many YouTubers film themselves at Great Wolf Lodge because, they get free rooms there to go do it there. And, 15 minutes of their video is them playing in the water park with their kids, going down the slides, and there's hundreds of kids in the background in the fucking wave pool. Is that why they're filming too, Sharon? You fucking sick freak. But that's how her mind works. But yet
Mm.
she couldn't protect her own kid. Okay. All right, Sharon. Yeah, you used your own kid's Facebook account to ask a dude to send a dick pic. Okay.
Hmm. I mean, I'd rather be all that than the shit that your own children accuse you of, Sharon. All day long. I'll take it. I'll be a dude that takes a pegging over that. I'd rather take a pegging than that. I swear to God. All day long. Than that. I don't want to be that. That melted ass maker. Oh, you like that shit? That's what I was talking about. She got a melted ass kind of. It's like, what the fuck's going on with that? Oh, Sharon's in the comments there?
Yeah, I didn't get
Imagine
kicked
that.
out. Uh,
Okay, I think you did get kicked out that time. What happened, woman? Let's see. I'm trying to look here
Or
and
a
see what.
video or a community post. And who is this fucking machete person? Somebody was I've had two people tell me that it's Fire's channel, and one person was like, I know it's Fire. And I looked at it a while back and I was like, yeah, I'm pretty sure that's not Fire. Like I know how Fire speaks and I don't, but I swear I know whose channel that was at some point, and I honestly fucking can't remember whose it was. You know, so many people, quote unquote, leave this community for whatever fucking reason they give. Yet, like 2 years later, you'll find out that they've been hiding behind a sock account the whole time and watching everything the whole time. And you're like, oh my God, I haven't even thought about that person in fucking, you know, 2 years. And I've had that happen so many times with different people. So there's no telling who it is. Let me see. Face orange, biting nails. What? Yeah, I don't think it's Fire at all. Seems to
No,
be
I don't think
obsessed
so
with
either.
Lycan and Susie. Huh. Well, who knows? We got
Who knows?
fans.
I'm looking through it. I don't.
Yeah, I don't want to look while I'm on StreamYards again and get kicked off.
Right.
So, do you see it, Sharon, in the comments?
Not yet. I'm
I
looking.
just looked
I
on
don't
the
know which.
first post.
I don't know which video it is. So I'm looking though. So give me a minute.
Okay.
Hold on.
It's Savannah. Let me see if Savannah has said. No, Savannah hasn't said what video it was.
Failing it. At funniness. I don't know. Yeah,
Oh,
I
I
don't think
heard,
it's her either.
no, I don't think it's Fire at all either. Did Tiffany and Scotty have a falling out? Because I heard Tiffany was live while Scotty was live about me, and that Tiffany had like 170 people in her chat, and Scotty only had like 40. I wonder what happened. And then people are messaging me asking me what happened to Scotty's channel. And I'm like, I don't know. Like, I had gotten messages from people thinking that her channel was gone. But then when I was finally able to look at it, like her channel looks weird. Like the avatar is like gone. All her community posts and videos are gone. Like she deleted everything up until 7 months ago. So who knows?
Right.
But people were like, someone was like, well, maybe she's up to something. I said, I don't know. If I had to like just take a guess on what my opinion is of what could have happened and why her channel looks like that, the only thing that I can think of is like maybe she had a falling out with Riley or whoever, you know, and that's why she's deleted everything recently up till 7 months ago. You know, maybe she was like, maybe Riley went in there and deleted it. Maybe fucking Scotty was like, oh, fuck this shit. I'm fucking done with all this. It's got me nothing but problems. Maybe fucking
Right.
the cops came to Scotty's fucking doorstep or she received something legally in the mail. You know, like I've been fucking saying, she's the one that's going to suffer the consequences, none of those people, because she's the one doing it on her fucking channel. So, I mean, there's no telling what fucking happened. But those are my
I don't
theories.
see her in any comments. Oh. So I don't know.
Yeah, Savannah, can you tell us what video you saw Sharon's comments in? So that machete account has, I swear, Jamie, it was somebody that I was speaking to. Oh, you know what? I think it might be Kelly fucking Cole. I actually
Could be.
I would have to search my text messages and my DMs with Kelly, but I think it fucking might be Kelly Cole.
Yeah, I don't know. I'm kind of like thrown between like two or three other people.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure I remember Kelly telling me at some point that was her account.
Maybe. Let me see. Newest first.
I bet you that account that people are trying to figure out who that sock account was that asked Sharon if she wanted my number and that she could fucking release it or whatever. And now that could be fucking Kelly too. But no, I'm like
Could be.
seriously, I would say 98% sure that machete account is Kelly.
Oh, there she is. I found her. All she says is, "Oh, look, it's Chainsaw, the one that sent death threats." Shake my head.
Oh yeah, that's that fucking chainsaw chick, Corey, that someone sent me a video today that they did like somebody let Scotty know I agree with her about Susie. And nobody knew, like, people, someone sent it to me. I was like, who the fuck is this? And I'm like, oh my God, that chick's been around since like the Feldman days. And like, she's always tried to insert her shit into our community and like into the Sharon shit. And it was weird because, like, I don't know if she used to come into my chats or what. I don't even know, like, where the fuck she came from. But then she would always
Mm,
do these videos and post and, like, tag me in them. And then she did the same shit with Shannon681. She's got fucking issues with her and she inserts herself into that fucking shit. And it's like nobody even knows anybody that even fucking knows who that bitch is, never mind talks to her.
right.
And
That's all I find
she's
is
a
that one.
fucking weird bird, that one, as Jules would say.
Yeah, that's the only one I could
And I
find.
am so fucking happy, JT. Can I just tell you right now and everybody? So you can't buy menthol cigarettes in fucking California anymore. Okay, they're banned. But I do have this dude that owns a vape store, and he sells this like certain brand that I'd never heard of before on the DL of menthol cigarettes. But they're hundreds, and they're not amazing, but whatever. It's better than non menthol cigarettes, and they're actually not horrible. But anyways, I had brought Newports back with me from when last time I went out of state, and I ran out of them last night. So I've been smoking this, weird brand all day. And I just found a fucking full pack. Well, there's was like 2 cigarettes out of the pack. I just fucking found one. Ha ha! Bitches, I got Newports. So
Let's see.
annoying that they fucking banned menthol cigarettes here. It fucking annoys the shit out of me.
It could be. The fuck is his name? Because it seems like it's fuck Will
Oh, Jules
to
said
me.
she wrote, I'm going hard at them. I'm not backing down. Oh, they're trying to ban them there in Ohio too, Witchy. Fucking. You live in Ohio, girl? I'm sorry. Maybe I already knew that. Fucking Ohio.
I think it's Will.
The machete account? No, that
Yes.
account's been around way before Will was around.
I don't know. Why? Let me see. September 4th, 2021. I don't think so. That ain't been around long before Will. It's got
So,
Will's style.
isn't September 2021 is when I had my falling out with Fire, and I had a falling out with Kelly even before that. So, well, not before that, actually. It was a little bit after. Yeah. So maybe it wasn't Kelly. I don't know. Or was it 2020 when I had the falling out with? No, because it'll be 2 years this year.
Mm. Let me see. Let me see something right quick. I'll compare it to Will right quick, and then I'll let you know. I got a sneaky suspicion that's who came to my mind.
Uh-huh. Jules, you guys have tax now? That's crazy. That British guy that's been in America for 3 weeks, that was one thing that he like said it was nuts to him. Like, something would say it was $10.99 and he'd get up to the register and it was like $12.80.
I don't know. Maybe not.
Oh, somebody just sent me a screenshot saying whoever it is thinks you're on probation. Oh wait, that's the Hold On Blue account. Here's Susie is probably still on probation for her drug crimes. Report her report that to her PO. Yeah, I'm still on probation from fucking 10 years ago. These fucking idiots, man.
I'm telling you.
Jesus fucking Christ. Fucking struggle bus.
Yep.
I fucking
Jesus.
moved from Illinois to California in 2016, dummy. I would have had to get my probation fucking transferred out here. I still had a year and a half of it left. But guess what? I'll save you some time and research. But actually, you know what? Research it. Do your investigation.
Yeah,
Fucking
that's Will.
see if I'm lying. I fucking got
That's
off
Will.
probation a year and a half early, idiot.
Without a doubt, that's Will. So, as he does the same weird shit that this other person does. So, without a doubt, it's Will. So, I got that nailed down. Mystery solved. Oh shit, she dropped again. I didn't kick you. You kicked yourself, motherfucker. Anyways, I'm fixing to pass out too, so y'all be good. Peace out, guys. I'll holler at you next time. But that account is Will. I already know that for a fact. But anywho, I just compared it to his other channel, and you can see like in the where you suggest other channels, and Will, if you look at Will's original account from 2011, he suggests about 1 million fucking channels on his channel, and that whatever that channel's called, it does the same thing. It suggests like 1,000,001 channels. Yeah, there, like every channel, like he goes through it and he suggests that channel that he's associated with. And granted, like he doesn't go through and take them off as he gets into fights with people. He just adds them, and you can kind of see like, okay, well, the progression of. No, it's not the same channels. No, he's got like old channels. Like he even puts GLM's channel as a suggestion. It's like he goes through and he suggests them as their friends. When he has a falling out, he doesn't take them off, and he just adds them and adds channels. And like recently, he became friends with these other people, since September, right? So he started adding them channels that of the people that he started becoming friends with from the creation of that channel, and you can see it. It's him. So I'm just telling you, that's Will. So that one I figured out. That's Will. Anyways, night, guys. Y'all have a good night. Peace out, guys.